Hello friends, in this video we are going to talk about Packet Tracer 3218 assignment, configuring RIP version 2. This is routing protocol. Objectives are configure RIP version 2 and verified configurations. In part 1, we can see configure RIP version 2, configure RIP version 2 on R or router 1. Use the appropriate command to create a default route on router 1 for all internet traffic to exit the network through serial 001. You can see router 1 is here, and the only way and the only path to the internet here. And we want to send all of the internet, all of the network to internet from R1. You should go to router 1 here. Yes. And after that, enable mode, config mode, conf terminal, and we can write IP route 0000000, all the networks that R1 cannot recognize, send to S0/0/1, and it will be sent to internet. Inter-RIP protocol configuration mode. We should write here route RIP, router RIP. Yes. And after that, use version 2 of the RIP protocol and disable the summarization of networks. Okay. Right here, RIP version 2. Only version 2. Yes. And disable the summarization of networks. No auto summary. Yes, it works. Configure RIP for the networks that connected to R1. You should write here network, and for R1 only this network and this network connected to R1, another connected to internet, and we have configured before that here. Therefore, we should write here 192.168 and yes, 20 without subnet mask. Another one is here, this network. Yes, right. Configure the LAN port that contains no router so that it does not send out any routing information. In this network, you can see we have only end user and switch. We don't have any router in this side, but on the another side, we have router. In this situation, we can write here passive interface gigabit G slash G00. This one is G00. And we can say here at this site contain of end user computer, and we don't need to send on and advertise the network here. It is the meaning of this command. It helps us about traffic because yeah, every time we should and the router should send and advertise the network. Advertise the default route configure in step 1A with other RIP routers. Okay, it should be default information originate. What does it mean? What does this command mean? It means this router has duty to send all of the traffic that cannot recognize to the internet from router 2, from router 3, and from router 1. Router 1 has duty to send traffic to internet because router 2 and router 3 cannot send anything direct to internet. And we can introduce router 1 for this duty. Save the configuration. Yes. You should write do copy RST. Yes, it works. Or maybe end, and after that, copy RST. It's the same because I have used do in config mode and it works. Same. What about step 2? Enter, we should come out and sign out from this router, and we should hop in router 2 and configure RIP protocol mode. Okay. You should write here enable mode and conf t, and we have learned we should write router RIP and version 2. Use version 2 that we have configured and disable the summarization of networks. No auto summary. It works. Configure RIP for the network directly connected to R2 because in RIP only you should configure directly network connected to router. Okay? I don't care for router 2, for example. I don't care which network is here or which network is here. Only directed this one, and this one. In this situation, you should write network or net is enough and write excuse me to well, excuse me, my bad. And another thing 3 and another thing 4. Okay, and save the configuration. Configure the interface that contains no routers so that it doesn't send out routing information. As I said, only this network contains end user, and it doesn't need to send every time and advertise every time network to this end user, because this is end user and this is computer. You should write here under router RIP, same place, passive interface G. This one is 00. If you're in doubt, you should go preference and click on here, and can see this is G00. Okay, come back and write here G00. Yes, and do WR, same, right? Do copy RSD, it's the same. Okay, what about version RIP version 2 on R3? Repeat as step 2. You should go to router 3 here, enable and conf mode, and router RIP version 2 and network no auto summary, and network should be, which network we have here? We have two network here. We have two network, yes. Four, 0 and 50, yes. And passive interface G00. Good. G00 and do WR, or do copy RST, or do copy running start. All of them same. Okay, and verify configurations. View routing table of router 1, router 2, router 3. Use the appropriate command to show the routing table of router 1. RIP R now appears with connected C and local routers in the routing table. All networks have an entry. You also see a default route listed. Okay, you should go to router 1 and write show IP route. And you can see here, this is RIP version. This is 3 networks that we have configured here. Because because router 1 has learned 3 networks from router 2. And this is, I should turn off this one because it's very crowded here. I cannot see something here. Okay, it's better right now. Yes, say something. Yes, cannot move it. Okay, now move it. You can see also this static route here to the internet is okay. We have learned 3 routes from router 2. Also, we have C, it means 20, this one, and 10, this one router, because it's directly connected, and we have also configured direct in router 1. And you can see also this one is network for this network because it has been configured before by Cisco. Another thing about router 2, end and show IP route. As we have learned, we can see these three network address here as C. This is C, this is C, and this is C. Okay. And local is the IP address of host because you can see /32. Yes, it is the host IP address. And it's this network R2. This one is have learned from R3. It's okay. And also, this is RIP, but this static route, it has been configured in R1. If you remember this command in router 1, default originate, we have configured in router 1, and it is here like R star. Yes. And also we have learned this one from router, only this one from router 1 also. We have learned from router 1 because it's not directly connected to router 2. And it's same situation to show IP route. I have used the different command to get output because you should learn more and more in this situation. For example, in config mode, I have written do show IP route, same that you write here, show IP route without do. Yes, you can see directly connected here. This is directly connected. This is directly connected also. This one, this is local. It means host. It's not network address, host address. It's also host. It is the originate default route, static route that this router should send and must send all of the network that cannot recognize to R1, and R1 send to internet. And also we have seen here these 3 RIP protocol because R3 doesn't have any directly connected to this network, and this network. And you can see all of the network address here, 3 network address here that R3 has not directly connected to them. And yes, verify full connectivity to all destinations. Every device should now be able to ping every other device inside the network. In addition, all devices should be able to ping web server. This is web server. Okay. And what is the IP address? IP address is here, and we want to ping from, excuse me, this one. We want to ping from here. We should wait, and you can see we can ping server here. Also, we can ping from here, this server, another site, and also work, and also from here. and it means and it shows works work over RIP version or routing protocol work and functions between routers, because routing protocol uses for connection between router, because router work in layer 3, and in this situation you need routing protocol. For switch we need to have switching, because switching happened and will be happened in layer 2. Routing will be happened in layer 3. Okay, thank you so much, and please subscribe me and support me to make more and more video and good video about networking. Have a nice day.